All right, dads, picture this. You're sitting at your kid's gaming desk, and on the screen, you're watching them trade everything. Bitcoin, Tesla stocks, meme coins, all in one place. No banks, no brokers, no 3 to 5 days, just click, trade, done. Now, imagine the guy who built Binance, CZ himself, just dropped a couple of $1 million of his own money into that platform. And the whole crypto world is starting to watch. That platform is called Aster DEX. Is it the next big DeFi game changer, or is the next 1001x disaster waiting to happen? Stick around, because the spicy part isn't just the tech, it's who's playing the game. Welcome back to Dad's Gone Crypto, the show where we break down crypto, DeFi, and Web3 so your teenager and your dad can finally understand what you're doing on your phone at night. I'm Sean, and today we're diving into Aster DEX, and Aster Token, the project people are calling CZ's new DeFi power move.
And I'm Ryan, the dad who double checks the grill, the car, and the ledger. If you've seen posts like CZ invests in Aster DEX 1001x leverage, or is Aster the next big perp DEX, and thought, I have no idea what that means, but I feel like I should, well, then this episode's for you. And before we get going, remember, dads, this is not financial advice and is for educational purposes only.
Here's what we're going to unpack and what you do not want to miss at the end. What is Aster actually? All right, in simple language. Why CZ from Binance is throwing millions at it. How Aster DEX could change perp trading, DeFi, and stock on chain. And the ugly risks nobody shills on Twitter.
Plus, towards the end, we'll play a quick game. Would you recommend to your family and friends to use this? Which is a terrifying question when 1000x leverage is involved.
Almost reminds you of that God mode on gaming. God mode unlocked.
Oh, yeah. A little scary when there's money involved.
Oh, yeah. All right, Ryan. So let's chat about the DeFi mess that they're trying to fix. All right. So let's start with a simple question. Have you ever opened up your wallet and thought, where is my money actually sitting right now? If you're in crypto, it's everywhere. It's some on Ethereum, some in Solana, some on BNB chain, some you just can't remember. Maybe a few random bags on Arbitrum you forgot about. It's definitely possible.
And if you're trading perpetual futures, those forever contracts that let you bet on whether Bitcoin will go up or down, it's even messier. You've got one perp DEX on Arbitrum, another on BNB, another on Solana. It's like trying to play football, but each half is in a different stadium and your boots are in a third one.
So problem number one, DeFi trading is scattered and super annoying. Problem number two, everything is transparent, but maybe too transparent. On-chain, everyone can see your orders. If you're a whale or even just a medium-sized degen, bots are watching you. They front-run you, they copy you, and they actually trade against you.
And here's the first little cliffhanger for you. What if there was a way to trade across chains from one screen, and whales could move quietly without everyone sniffing their orders? That's where Aster walks in.
All right, so let's talk about the Aster origin stories. Let's turn it into, like, obviously a school movie, which is quite relatable to the dads out there. All right. So let's lock in. So we're talking about DeFi college. You got two kids on the block from college. Astherus, the nerdy kid who loves making money for you or loves making your money work. It's the yield, it's liquidity staking, it's stable coins turning lazy coins into pocket money. Then you got the other kid, which is APX Finance, the sports jock trader. He lives in perpetual futures arena, high leverage, fast moves, big wins, and big losses.
Well, in late 2024, those two kids say, why are we fighting for attention when we could be a super team? So they merge into one project, Aster.
So Aster's mission then becomes, well, let's build the next generation decentralized exchange, a DEX where you can both earn yield like Astherus and trade perps like APX without hopping all over the place. And that's exactly how Aster DEX markets itself, a multi-chain yield and perp and spot trading hub.
Now keep that in mind, because later when we talk about CZ dropping millions into Aster token, it's not random. He's backing that earn plus trade super hub story.
let's get practical now. So if you log on to Aster DEX today, Aster and Aster DEX and decentralized exchange, what can you actually do?
Think of it as a big digital arcade with 3 main machines. Machine number 1, Perpetual Pro Mode. This is for serious traders. You get a proper order book like on Binance Futures, deep liquidity, low fees, long and short on Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, and more. But here's the key. You're trading on a decentralized exchange, Aster DEX, so you hold your own keys.
Then you get 1001X mode, the God mode. Machine number 2. All right, this is the one that the inner DGen see and immediately hear boss music. It gives you one-click leverage trading, up to 1001X leverage on crypto, around 100X leverage on certain US stock derivatives. All right, just to let you guys know, obviously, if you're wanting to know what a leverage is, well, if Bitcoin moves 1% and you're at a 10X leverage, your position moves 10%. At 1001X, even a tiny 0.1% move can nuke you. It's like putting a rocket on a skateboard. It's super exciting, but one little pebble and you face planted in the ground.
Put a mental pin in that. We'll come back to it and talk about why 1001X can wreck you faster than your kid racks up Robux. But going on to the third machine, that's spot mode. Normal, no leverage buying and selling of crypto. Think of it as like, I just want to buy some ETH or swap tokens without playing leverage roulette.
Yeah, you just brought back some memories. My daughter's been super good this week because she wants some Robux. Daddy, I need new skins. I'm like, but you've got so many. Yes, but this one making my legs look a bit big. I'm like, what? What are they teaching you on these things?
Oh my
delete game. I'm like, there goes Daddy's money. All right, guys. So the multi-chain magic and healed collateral. Now, that's where Aster starts flexing on other dexes. Most platforms are stuck on one chain. Aster is a multi-chain. It's the BNB chain, Ethereum, Solana, and Arbitrum. But instead of switching networks and bridging your life away, Aster's routing engine does the heavy lifting under the hood.
So it feels like I'm just trading on Aster, but behind the scenes, it's like a delivery company choosing the fastest route across 4 cities so your pizza stays hot.
And the second trick, yield-bearing collateral. You can use ASBNB as a liquidity-staked BNB token that earns yield, or the USDF, a yield-bearing stablecoin. So while you basically trading perps on Aster DEX, your margin might actually be earning yield too. That's like using your savings to trade and still getting interest.
But this is where it gets really interesting and really dangerous, because once you mix yield, leverage, and multi-chain magic, one question comes up. Who's watching this casino? We'll get to the risks, but first, let's talk about how Aster tries to keep traders and whales from getting hunted.
All right, so let's talk about the hidden orders and the ZK zero knowledge proofs, because this is the big part of Astra's game changer pitch.
So picture this. You're in a classroom writing a test. Normal DeFi is like standing up and reading your answers out loud to the whole class. Everyone hears you, including the kid who always copies and somehow gets a better grade.
In crypto, those kids are mevbots and snipers, and they watch the meme pools. They see your big order and jump in front of you, either copying you or trading against you. That's called front running.
Now, with Aster's hidden or invisible orders, it's more like sliding your test paper into a folder so only the teacher sees it. The blockchain still gets your trade, but other traders can't see your size, direction, or exact order until it's done. For whales on Aster, that's a big deal. It makes Aster DEX feel more like a private VIP room rather than trading in the middle of a glass house.
All right, so imagine you want to prove old enough to watch a 16-plus movie without showing your ID, your name, your address, your birthday, nothing. ZK is like
I can just show them my gray hair.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Be honest. When you go buy a lotto ticket, do they still ask for your ID?
No.
Really?
Except they ask if I want the senior discount.
That's true. Can I see your card there, please, sir? I'm taking you shopping every Wednesday. All right, guys. So ZK is like a magic stamp that says, yes, that person meets the rule, but we won't show you anything else. Aster's roadmap includes a custom layer 1 blockchain, Aster chain, using ZK for private verifiable trading. So in future Aster world, you could have proof that the trades are fair without everyone seeing who did what and how big the orders were.
And here's the question for you listening. If you were a whale, would you rather trade on a chain where everyone sees every move, or on Aster, where hidden orders plus ZK give you a cloak? That's exactly why some big players are sniffing around this project.
The CZ twist. All right, whales basically enter the chat. Now let's bring the main character, CZ, the founder of Binance, the guy who made BNB a top coin, and basically the Michael Jordan of centralized exchanges.
CZ did something he rarely does publicly. He said, I bought this token, and that token was Aster, the Aster token behind Aster DEX.
He reportedly bought $2 to $2.5 million worth of Aster. He posted screenshots, traded on Aster, and what happened when CZ moves? The market lost its mind.
The Aster token pumped about 30 to 40% in a day. Daily volume hit the billions, and suddenly everyone on crypto Twitter was like, wait, what is Aster? Is this the next BNB? Is this the next big perp DEX?
Now, here's the fun part, and this is where the whale drama kicks in. Some whales jumped in behind CZ. If CZ is in, I'm in. All right, that might be the next big DeFi perp exchange. Other whales said, well, perfect. Hype is high. I'm going to short every pump and farm the FOMO crowd. So Aster became a battleground, not just a DEX, but an arena for whales, while CZ was sitting in the VIP box.
And we're not picking sides here. We're just saying when Aster, CZ, Binance, perp DEXs, and 1001x leverage are in the same sentence, you pay attention, even if you never even touch the token.
So the question is, why would people think that Aster could be a game changer? All right, let's zoom out a little bit. Why do we think so? Well, it could be a major DeFi story for 2025 to 2026.
So reason one solves the real trader pain. If you're trading perps, you care about low fees, deep liquidity, not getting front run, being able to use your capital efficiently. Aster says we'll give you multi-chain perps, hidden orders, yield collateral, and a CEX style experience on a decentralized exchange.
Reason number two, well, it's one hub instead of 5 apps. So right now, you might stake on one platform, trade perps on a different DEX, buy stocks on some centralized broker. Astherus pitch, do it all here, earn, trade crypto, trade stocks like derivatives, all from your Web3 wallet.
Now, in reason three, the CZ premium. Whether you like him or not, CZ's involvement gives Aster DEX a sort of Binance adjacent glow. People think he built Binance. If he's buying Aster token, maybe this is his bet on decentralized perps.
Reason number four, well, let's future-proof the narrative. Aster isn't just saying we're a perp DEX. They're saying we've built a layer 1 Aster chain with zero knowledge proofs, AI trading agents, instant-based orders, and multi-chain DeFi all in one place. That hits every hot keyword in 2025. DeFi, Web3, AI, ZK, Layer 1, Perp DEX, and decentralized trading. And in a bull market, sometimes narratives and working products is enough to send a project to the moon, or at least into the conversation.
All right, dad mode fully activated because all of that sounds really exciting. But here's the part that never fits into a bullish tweet thread.
All right, risk one, 1001x leverage is a face melter. Let's be brutally honest, the 1001x isn't for traders, it's for gamblers on turbo mode. And that level of leverage, tiny moves can liquidate your position instantly.
Risk number two, token unlocks and supply. Aster has a big total supply, and it's not all in circulation yet. When more tokens unlock for investors, team incentives, that can mean selling pressure. So even if Aster DEX grows, the Aster token price can still dump if unlock timing and demand don't line up.
Risk number three, volume manipulation and hype. We've seen it, 7,000% rallies, big retracements, drama around airdrops, questions about wash trading and how real some volumes are. Whenever you see a chart like a roller coaster, assume that someone is making a lot of money and it's probably not the last person in.
Yeah, right. And risk number 4, regulation. Aster plays with tokenized US stock derivatives, leverage, privacy tools like hidden orders and future ZK. That's the kind of combination that might attract attention from regulators in the US and elsewhere. We don't know how that story ends, but we know it's a plotline that's coming. All right, guys. So if you stayed with us this far, congrats. You now understand Aster, Aster DEX, and the Aster token better than most people shouting about it on Twitter.
All right, guys, just to recap, Aster started as the merger of Astherus and APX Finance, Perps. It became a multi-chain decentralized exchange for perps, spot, and stock derivatives. It offers hidden orders, held collateral, and a roadmap to Aster Chain, a ZK-powered layer 1. CZ just put millions into Aster, turning it into a whale playground, and it might be a game changer for DeFi or just the wildest casino in town with clever marketing.
Now, we want to hear from you. Question 1, would you ever try 1001x leverage perp DEX like Aster? Yes or no? Question 2, does CZ buying Aster token make you more interested or more suspicious? Drop your answers in the comments or tag us on X at Dad's Gone Crypto. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with us. May your Wi-Fi stay strong, your kids sleep through the night, and your liquidation price stay very, very far away.
This has been Dad's Gone Crypto. We'll catch you on the next one. Ciao.
See you guys. The material and information presented in this recording are for entertainment purposes only. Do not misconstrue what you hear as investment or trading advice. Always do your own research. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed by the guests on this recording are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of Dad's Gone Crypto or its hosts.